Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new around here, which most of you are, my name is Tristan Urban. I'm a photographer and filmmaker based in Los Angeles, California, and I'm also a student pilot. Side note, if you want to see some of my work, click the link right up there. On this channel, I am sharing and documenting my process in getting my private pilot license and sharing it with you all. And hopefully this channel can be a guiding light and an inspiration for any of you out there who want to become a pilot or get into the field of aviation. In today's lesson, I'm doing turns around a point and S-turns. We were gonna do some stalls in slow flight, but the ceiling was so low, as you'll see in the video, that we had to stick to ground reference maneuvers. Also working on my radio calls, which I think I'm getting pretty good at. So with all that said, here is my second lesson.
John Wayne Clearance, this is 249 Foxtrot Sierra.
November 249 Foxtrot Sierra, John Wayne Clearance.
John Wayne Clearance, 249 Foxtrot Sierra with information Charlie at Dove Street wanting to travel to the El Toro Price area.
249 Foxtrot Sierra on departure. Turn left heading of 080. Maintain VFR at or below 3000. Departure frequency 124.1. Correction. Departure will be 128.1. Squawk 0253.
249 Foxtrot Sierra, head left, heading 8080 VFR, maintain VFR at or below 2,000 feet, contact 128.1, squawk 0253.
Stack down Foxtrot Sierra, read back correct, contact ground.
Let's just say over the ground.
Over the ground, 249 Foxtrot Sierra.
Oh, let's get it.
Felt good about that. So he said 128 point. So,
But real quick, does it make sense to put in 128.1 yet if we still have to talk to, let's say, ground?
oh,
we
no,
still
it
have to talk
doesn't.
to tower,
Not
still
yet.
have to then get over to it.
Okay.
So, yep, you can go ahead and throw back in 28.0. So, now go ahead and switch it since we're done with clearance, right? And then now let's go ahead and throw in tower, right?
Tower would be what he just said.
Tower would be this one right here, right?
126.8.
SoCal was
System 9 Foxtrot Sierra, runway 20 left at kilo, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 249 Foxtrot Sierra.
Off 20 left.
249 Foxtrot Sierra, clear for takeoff on 20 left.
And that's 20 left at kilo, just clear from the Foxtrot Sierra.
So make sure you always say everything, right? If they say a certain taxiway, you're clear to take off this runway, this taxi.
Got it.
Oh, let's go make sure full rich, right? That lights, camera, action. So lights, all of our lights are still good. Oh, let's throw on them strobes real quick. Camera, that's our transponder, which they triple clarified now, and the mixture is full rich, right? Okay, so go ahead. Once we get aligned with center, go ahead and full power.
Showing carry, you want side top left, yes, approach button.
Okay.
HP1 John Wayne Tower, what's up, patrol is approved. I did. Or correction, right?
Oh, looking at our gauges, I gauges, green. Green, 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 everything's looking good. Airspeed still coming up like normal. I'd say this is good. There we go. And also 50-degree offset to
Alright.
up dead south.
Alright, 1061 contact ground.
He's gonna say a weird call. It's gonna sound something like radar contact, say altitude, or something like that.
Foxtrot Sierra, radar contact, say altitude.
249 Foxtrot Sierra, altitude is currently 500 feet.
9 Foxtrot Sierra, maintain VFR to below 3000, contact SoCal departure.
Maintain VFR at or below 3,000, contact SoCal departure at Foxtrot Sierra.
Honey. Yep, just like that.
Alright. Go ahead and contact them now.
Yep, go ahead.
SoCal departures is 249 Foxtrot Sierra, just departed John Wayne at 800 feet.
November 249 Foxtrot Sierra, SoCal approach, resume on navigation altitude at pilot's discretion, join altimeter 2989er.
249 Foxtrot Sierra, altimeter 2989er, maintain own nav.
Perfect. Well, nav just means we could navigate however we want to go to El Toro. And she also said altitude is our discretion, right? So,
Oh, 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 oh.
so whatever way the ball swings, always stomp the ball, right? So if she's the little trapezoid right there swings right, go ahead, add a little ease in the right just a little bit.
1441
Okay.
with you,
There you go.
through 17,000 for 12,000 via with Yankee. Alaska 1441, Takeoff approach. This is
And
VX
3,000 is going to be too high. Let's go ahead.
25 left.
We'll go 2,000, I'd say.
Okay.
It's already at 14, right? I feel like we're kind of hugging the clouds here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can. Oh shoot. Hey, are you sure 2,000?
2,000. I'm hoping this is just a few layer right here.
Yeah.
But if anything, come on, go ahead and come down to 13 right now.
Seen. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that is 929 to center maintain 7,000.
Full power back to
approach 124.9.
1600. I'll go ahead. Full power back
Power.
to 2,000.
2,000. Okay.
Worst thing to do is go through the clouds faster and
Yeah, I
disorient
didn't like that.
yourself even
X-ray
faster.
climb and maintain 9,000.
This cloud layer I think is starting to come back down, so maybe we'll do some ground reference maneuver stuff
Okay.
today.
Foxtrot X-ray, contact approach, correction, climb and maintain 9,000.
I think ground reference is the only thing we're going to be able to do today. Just this
Yeah.
cloud layer is not reported at.
732 Foxtrot
They
X-ray,
said
Takeoff.
view at 2,300. We're at more like 1,300, right?
732 Foxtrot X-ray, climb and maintain 9,000.
9,732
It's just hard to tell. You have no depth perception really of how much higher that really is than
Right.
us. So we'll call it right here at 15. But usually we do ground reference maneuvers at about 1,000 feet above the ground. So let's just go ahead and say, have you ever done a turnaround to point before?
Back in my old days, yeah.
Okay, yep. So I think, did we do a turnaround to point the other day?
Oh, we did see turns.
Okay, so as far as how turns around a point works, the objective is to maintain equidistance away from, let's say, whatever object or point that we're referencing. So, something that we have to take into account here is wind. Something that we have to take into account is how much the distance we are away from it, right? So if we're really far away from it, we might not need a bank at all, right?
Right.
If we're right on top of it, best believe we're going to need some. So usually how I like to do is probably like something that's aligned with, like, let's say our middle of our stroke, right? Enter in at a maneuvering speed, which is going to be 99 if we're at full gross. If anything, if you're at anywhere from 90 to 99, that'll be a good entering speed, right?
Okay.
Get yourself trimmed out, configure yourself for what we need to do, right? I'll use the orange balloon over there. You can
Yeah.
probably use the balloon.
We can do that. Yeah, I can signal around back there.
Okay, so go ahead, keep that turn coming. The goal for the turnaround to point equidistant while maintaining our altitude and our speed, right? So I think ACS standards are going to plus or minus 100 feet.
And
I guess other than that, you're just trying to maintain an equal distance. Right? As far as wind too, whenever we're going to have the wind at our tail, we're going to want to steepen up the bank, right? Because imagine if this is our point right here, right? As we come through, the wind is going to start to push us away from our point, right? That's why we have to steepen it up, right? And vice versa for, let's say, headwind, right?
Right.
If we have a headwind, we're going to want to kind of milk it a little bit, right?
Right.
Not necessarily as much bank will be needed. Let's go ahead and start a slow bank, right? And try to think, let's try to maintain this set viewpoint, right?
Okay.
So there might be points where you're barely banked, if not even banked, right? And the goal is to just try to maintain this distance. Entered in our speed at 90, so perfect. Very nice.
November 732,
And as
Foxtrot
this
X-ray, contact
turns-
approach 125.5.
25.5,
Say it's a headwind or crosswind. Just make adjustments as needed, I'd say. You're doing a great job, right? Always, as you're looking at the point, right? Back inside, just take a look at your altitude, right? Climb it just a little bit, right? Not to touch the power, but just make small adjustments of what's needed, right? Very nice. I think this is roughly our heading that we started on, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm curious to see, because I felt like that was a super good equidistant circle, right? So I normally do ground reference 500 feet below from here, so we're a little bit closer. But right now there's housing tracks and stuff, so once we get closer to check right prep, we'll kind of do that, but you can still get the premise of what we're trying to do here.
Yeah. Expect runway 25 left.
Expect runway 25 left, left, CLF 531.
Worship 1581, climb and maintain 8,000.
8,000, worship 1581.
And my guy, look at this.
Alaska 1229.
Are you serious? Can you screenshot that and send it to me?
Maintain 14,000.
Okay, look at that. The circle, the balloon is right there, and you're like dead center with the. You still got it.
That's awesome.
I genuinely don't think I could have done a better one.
290.
That's definitely a confidence booster.
Go straight on this heading for a second, and then we'll whip a 180 back around, and we'll try one on the right side.
On the right side. Okay.
NBX
I'm always like in parallel with that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Can't see it right now.
It's gonna be about right
All
there.
right.
534 heavy, contact approach 124.9.
Real quick, bug this heading. So go ahead and just press down on the heading bug. Boom. So this will be our entry of our, what's it called? So you know when we roll out of our turn, we'll be right here, right?
All right, here we go.
Okay. That's still pretty good. Very good.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
I like that a lot. Do you remember doing S-turn by chance?
We didn't do a lot of those, but I did do Western.
Okay, so usually you want us to try to find a nice straight road, right? So let's go ahead and use the 5 right here. You see all this right here that's just nice and straight? How you usually want to enter this is make sure everything's configured, right? Go ahead and make a slight turn to the left. We'll do like a semi-clearing turn. So we'll go maybe slightly to the left. We're trying to make 2 perfect 180-degree turns. Or like one after the other, right? But opposite. So let's say if we start to the right, 1 1000, 2 1000, as they start to roll into it, try to make as equidistant as the two, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get a little bit closer to that freeway that's kind of over there, and we'll bring it back this way. Okay, so we'll start with a right turn, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So just like the last one, you're always going to be subdividing attention inside and outside, right? I'd say about 60-40 or 70-30, right? Hit outside and then just use it to reference, right?
Okay, so we're using this road up here.
So we'll use that freeway, and we're actually going to use this road that we're currently along with right
so
here.
Okay, so we're just...
So yeah, if you want to go up a little bit left more, just to like bubble out to give us more room to kind of hook her back around, and actually go ahead and descend down to we'll go 1200.
12, okay.
Go ahead and bug your altitude as well. This one right here.
Yeah.
Okay, now go ahead and power down a little bit, right? If you want, you could bubble yourself out a little bit more just so you could
level?
You go left a little bit, and then get more time to kind of get to our altitude, configure the speed that we need to be at, and then we'll use that road right there, okay?
Okay.
So see this road that's going to be going directly over there?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
So all we're trying to do right now is once it gets a beam, we'll go 1 1000, 2 1000, and we'll just do a slight bank turn to try to make 180 kind of semicircles right here. Okay. So here's our road that we're a beam with.
Oh, 1 1000, 2 1000.
Oh, we'll call it 1 1000, 2 1000. Okay, now go ahead and hit it. Try to maintain our altitude. Where's our wind at? So it looks like we have a slight crosswind right about here. So at this phase right here, you might need to steep a little bit just so you don't get pushed too far.
Okay.
So good afternoon, Sears 119 roll up, 5,200, climbing 6,000.
And we're also trying to time it up to where when we go wings level the second, we're above the road.
Right. Almost there.
Right here, I could say you can come out of your bank a little bit and kind of milk, because if we keep holding this bank, we'll go wings level prior to us hitting it, right?
Okay.
Milk it, and we'll go. And boom.
Right, and then
right there.
to the right? I mean to the left?
So I'd say wait a second, and then now I can go into it. And go with level.
Ship 3 is leaving 2,000.
So then we'll go right into another one, okay?
Good afternoon.
1,000, 2 1,000, 3. Yeah, we'll go 3 1,000s. Just to give yourself a little bit of space, right? Because if you turn while you're still on top of it, you're not going to have enough time to kind of re-bring her back in, you know what I'm saying?
Departure radar contact, good afternoon. And Cherokee 68 Hotel, thanks for the report. Mission 73, Clement T1 3000, unrestricted.
13000, unrestricted, mission 73.
November 5368 Hotel, contact approach 125.3.
125.3, 568 Hotel.
Level it out.
Slowly bring her out. And keep the turn coming. And I'd say, boom, that right there would be, because the goal is to come perpendicular with the tree as we're coming out of it, right? If anything, instead of going left, let's go ahead now, enter another one to the right. So go ahead, start our right turn before we get too far away from it, right? The thing is, if you give yourself more time distance in between, you could use less bang to try to time it up with getting back to where we need to be, right? But you're still going to use a shooter using the freeway right now.
You said using the freeway?
Oh, we'll use this,
or this one right here.
This street right here. That's
okay.
It.
Yeah.
So see how we're already coming close to it?
Yeah.
Now milk it a little bit. Time it with. So I'd say we probably bisected left. You can slowly start to come out of your bank right now, and milk it to where. At the last second,
Mission 73, sir, for the late handoff.
Right.
28.60, you have a good place.
There you go, right? Nice, equal distance.
Yeah.
2860.
I'd say that's pretty nice, right? This one I think we're a little late on when we started our turn, but I'm liking it. I see you're keeping the subdivision. Think you're definitely within 100 feet, and even like the speed wasn't anything too crazy, right? But let's say if you get high, and then you start to drop the nose, that's why you can kind of see the speed start to increase as well.
Right.
Let's go ahead and see what. Let's come up to see what. This is all we're limited to is just ground-based stuff, just because the cloud layers.
Well, yeah, it's pretty
too
low.
low. I was gonna say let's try to see how close we can, but like.
It's right there.
Go ahead and turn to the right as well. Let's not overfly the people over here.
All right.
But yeah, let's. We still have to. We haven't gotten into weather yet, but we have to be 500 feet below the clouds, which I think we're barely at right now.
Gotcha.
So let's not bust. Let's do things right? So as far as I would say I wouldn't even do slow flight right now. I feel like we're technically not even. Usually I think it's at 1,500 feet, and we're at 1,200. So if anything, let's just pick up that weather real quick. Should be Delta right now, but yeah, go ahead. Click come to.
Simultaneous operation to closely spaced parallel
And
runways.
we'll just be operating.
The clearance delivery.
Go back over towards the old airport and the water park over there. We'll just keep on like circling in this area until
initial contact.
weather, right?
You have information Delta.
Delta, right? A change from Charlie to Delta, so.
John Wayne Airport HS information Delta 00530. Wind 220 and 5. Visibility 10.
Well, I'm feeling good.
900
Yeah.
Ceiling
Not sick.
3,100 overcast. Temperature 18. 2.13. Altimeter 2988. ILS runway 20 right approach and use. Landing and departing runway 20 right and 20 left.
Okay, that's all we need to hear, right? So what you're gonna tell SoCal is, SoCal approach, this is Skyhawk 249 Sierra over the old El Toro Airport. We'd like to proceed down full stop with information Delta at John Wayne.
Yeah, one more time.
Skyhawk 249 Foxtrot Sierra. We're currently over the old El Toro Airport. We'd like to proceed back to John Wayne for a full stop with our current weather.
Okay, got it. SoCal traffic, this is Skyhawk 249 Foxtrot Sierra, currently over the old El Toro Airport, wanting to return back to John Wayne full stop.
November 9 Foxtrot Sierra, proceed to signal peak and advise me of Delta.
Missed it.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll pick up Delta and direct signal peak.
We'll pick up Delta direction speed. Foxtrot Sierra.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, if you're gonna go short, try to at least say 9 Foxtrot. At least 3, just so they know what's happening. You want to try this landing?
I do.
Let's get it.
Yeah. I'm feeling good.
I'll be here shadowing in case anything bad happens, or if anything, I don't want to say bad, but anything looks weird. But other than that, I'll have you basically bring us all the way down, right? So he said left traffic for 20 left, which is, if we zoom in, we can see that 20 left is going to be that close one right here, right?
Right.
So we'll do the same thing as last time. I don't know if last time you were picking up, splitting down, but we'll keep entering at this 45, and then as we get closer, we'll point to those big hangars over there, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that will
just talk me through it, and I think I
sound good.
said pattern attitude is top speed. Okay.
Nice stable speed, I like it.
Take 1, radar
Now let's
clear,
go ahead and go
change.
30 degrees. Okay.
Okay, 30 degrees flaps.
Gentlemen, good afternoon. Citation November 327 November Mike on the ILS 20 right.
Citation 327 November Mike, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right, number 2, cleared to land.
0 land 20 right, number 2, citation 7 November Mike.
A little bumpy.
Southwest 2701, connect SoCal.
Very stable right here, right? Just everything the same, keep this descent. If we get a little high, you can pull a little bit of power, right?
Okay, yeah, we're a little high.
1400, yup. Keeping our nose pointed at the numbers, right? You can go ahead, maybe power idle right now, I'd say. We're for sure making the runway. Keeping our nose pointed down at the numbers, right? As we come over here, keep the nose down. We're coming down. Slowly coming. Hold this. Perfect.
Oh, man.
Not available.
I'll go ahead and get your flaps, right? We don't have the brakes yet. Let's just reestablish that center line. But we're always flying the airplane down to the, what's it called, right? See how we started getting a little bit off right there? I think you're already thinking like, oh, I need a flare soon, right?
Yeah.
But we'll get it with time. That's honestly not even bad.
So that's it for this lesson, y'all. I must say, I don't mean to brag, but that turn around the point, that was a perfect circle. And for a guy who hasn't done it in almost 20 years, I was feeling myself after that. That was pretty good. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching this lesson. If you haven't already, drop a like down there and subscribe to this channel. It'd be much appreciated. Also, I dropped 2 links down in the description below. These are 2 ways you can help the channel, whether it be buying one of my prints from my print shop or a Fly with Tristan sticker that I have available on the shop as well. Either way, if you feel so obligated or obliged to make, I think that's the same word. If you would like to help the channel, those are 2 ways you can do it. And again, it's much appreciated. Hit that bell so you get notified when I upload the next lesson, which will be fun because I'll be landing in that lesson. And until that video, see you on the next one. Peace.